It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Palmer gives to Johnson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. From the gun, it's Palmer. And that is incomplete. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time running out here on the play clock. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Again, it's Martin. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle during the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. A gain of 6 there on first.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
Yeah, went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Second down, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We see passes like that all the time, don't we? He's back there surveying the field, clock ticking in his head, trying to avoid the sack and the hit. Led him just a little bit too much trying to get out to his running back.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
In motion goes the tight end. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On second down, Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The 2 old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old, led the NFL in receptions with 107.
3rd oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. Two guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Palmer cool under pressure as he rallies his guys to the line of scrimmage. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll throw again. Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Robert Ayers. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Now it's the backup Gabbert. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A second down throw for Gabbert. He can't get him down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Gabbert. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. That's taken on the 25. it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
On draft night, I kept wondering, why is O.J. Howard still on the board? And they ended out at Tampa at number 19, and they're ecstatic to have this guy who ran 4.51.
Actually, the first time that the Bucs have ever drafted a tight end in round number 1, and they got a good one. On second down, Martin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They run it again with Martin. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now Brown. Brown with a stick skills. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Gabbert now on 2nd down. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. 2nd down, Gabbert. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Gabbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. He's going to let this go. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Marshall. He's got some breathing room. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to let this go deep for... Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Gabbert to throw. Fighting through pressure. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Hargreaves had 10 interceptions in his 3 years in Florida and a big one there in the NFL.
Yeah, this is one that's got to go back on the mantle at home, doesn't it? When you get a pick that seals a victory for your team, yeah, you take that one home and display it.
They start the drive with Martin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This is Marshall. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.